he might be keeping his shoes on this time around, but Iraq's famous shoe thrower is still getting himself in trouble. Muntadhr Al Zaydi in the middle of Iraq's recent unrest. After serving jail time for insulting former President George W. Bush, Al Zaydi had to live in exile due to security concerns. But when thousands across the Arab world started waving their shoes in protest, Al Zaydi knew he had to return to Baghdad. Not thrilled with that decision, Iraqi authorities detained him just one day before Iraq's first mass protest.
Before releasing me, they made me sign an affidavit promising not to protest against the democratic state. I said I'd sign 10 of those, but next Friday, I promise you, I'll be the first to take the streets.
And that he did, flanked by supporters guarding him tightly. An unlikely hero to frustrated Iraqis rallying against poor services and corruption. Muntadhr Al Zaydi and his supporters are not just asking for better services in Iraq. They're among those who are specifically asking for the ouster of Prime Minister Noor al-Maliki. The Prime Minister had described them as out of step with the rest of the Iraqi protesters. He says, unlike the other Arab governments that were recently toppled, Iraq has a democratic process through which his government was formed.
Maliki's democracy is one that involves abuse in prisons, botched elections, and clinging on to religious figures for legitimacy. His democracy is like that of George Bush. You're either with us or against us.
One group he's banking on in his campaign against the government: the families of thousands of prisoners lingering in Iraqi prisons.
If we manage to bring change, great. If we don't, at least we had the honor of trying.
Rawya, Rageh, Al Jazeera, Baghdad.